Forgiveness is something that if you don't jump on it as soon as you can see that it's becoming a problem, it'll consume you in ways you don't even imagine. And that's what I found myself in for the past maybe month or so. Because it don't matter what that person did to you, whether they disrespected you, whether they said something to you out of the way that you didn't like, you want them to feel that pain that they made you feel, right? Now, for me, it was being taken advantage of. Like, I don't like being taken advantage of. I don't like when somebody thinks they're getting over on me. That's one thing I don't like. And I'm that type of person that I'm gonna do whatever you ask. Like if you ask me to do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go out of my way to do something. I'm gonna try to make sure that taking care of you in anything that can, especially when it comes to work. Now, when it comes to work, I'm gonna be that one that's gonna make sure that I'm gonna treat you right. I'm gonna try to do right by you. I'm gonna try to, do whatever you ask me to do because that's just who I am. If you ask me to do it, I'm gonna do it. But when I feel like you're taking advantage of that or taking that kindness for weakness, that's when I get irritated. And that's what I found myself in probably the past few month or so at work, feeling just like don't take advantage of me. But then you find yourselves acting out in ways that typically you wouldn't do. Respond to things that you really want to respond to, causing conflict. Well, not really causing conflict, but you're doing things that isn't in your character. And it really hit me today. I thought, man, I really gotta tackle this. Like I gotta do better because I found myself behaving and acting in ways that's really just not me. It's not. Even though things bother me, or even though things will get under my skin, I'm still that one that I'm always gonna try to do the right thing, right? Because I'm always trying to look at the bigger picture. And for me, the bigger picture is always what would Jesus do? Or how would God react? How would he want us to act in this moment? So I always try to keep that in mind. But I tell you, this thing here, it had me doing things that I really shouldn't do. And that's what unforgiveness does. When you hold on to those grudges, when you hold on to that, you don't let it go. You don't give it to God. You don't, for one, forgive yourself or even mention something to the other person, you'll find yourself behaving in ways that you shouldn't. And this has been on my mind all day, especially after I kind of realized what I was doing, how I was reacting. I was like, nah, that's not me. So I got on here just to say if anybody out there is dealing with something, if you know that you're holding on to something that somebody did to you, let it go. Let it go. Let God. Forgive them if you can. Have that conversation with them. Let them know what they did. They may not even know that they did anything, but hey, let them know, hey, you did this to me and that hurt. But more importantly, let it go. Because it's amazing what that unforgiveness does to you, what it does to your insides, how it makes you react in ways that you know that you shouldn't. And then you'll find yourself behaving in ways that you shouldn't. And ultimately, you may find yourself doing something that you shouldn't do. Something that may get you hurt, get somebody else hurt, get your feelings hurt even more, or who knows. But if you're listening, if you're watching, yeah, if somebody wronged you, be the bigger person. Forgive them. Let it go. Now, this is different than anything that I've done thus far, but it's been on my heart, and I feel like other people may be dealing with that also. So please, hey, comment down below if you felt that way. Comment down below if you know that unforgiveness has been just eating away at you and you need to let that thing go. Hey, put it in the comments. We'll pray together. I'll pray with you. You can pray for me. And if you like what you hear, please like, share, subscribe. Do all of those things because what I'm doing now is kind of like what I want to do moving forward. At least some of it, at least. when I go through something or when something just affects me on my job, hey, get on here, let that out, let it know how I feel, get it off my chest. And hopefully it can help somebody else that may have gone through the same thing or may be dealing with the same thing, or one of y'all may have dealt with that, and you can comment and let me know how you dealt with it, and that can help me. But the whole purpose of this is for us to help one another grow, help one another get through different situations in life. Because again, you never know what it could do to you to cause you to behave in a way that you know that you shouldn't. Yeah, so again, if you like what you hear, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Join me on this journey, because when possibility ends, God begins. Stay blessed.